Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures and emails and videos. And if you would like to send in something, my email's in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member. And she said, well, the power went out again yesterday. It's the third time this in 1 month. Thankfully, this time it was only 20 minutes. Thankfully, I got done canning some nectarines and peaches when it went out. Here's the thing. Went to the corner store to get some ice, not knowing if it was going to be out for hours again. The substation is not even 2 miles from my house. On my way back home, I noticed the power guy at the substation, the same guy as the last time when the power went out. I saw him looking up at the substation, so the investigator that I am, I decided to find out what the cause was. I pulled up and asked what the cause was this time. He was snooty and said he just closed the breaker and we have our power back on. I said, yeah, where? He ignored me. When I got home, power was on. And then I got a text saying estimate for power to be turned on was 5 p.m. Then about 5 minutes later, I get a call from the same message. Then I think it was 45 minutes later, I get a call saying the power was restored to confirm ours was on. And it was and it said that the cause was drum roll. Wildlife. Again, they're blaming the wildlife again. Okay. This time, the timing was off. The whole situation. How can the power guy be at the substation within minutes of the power being shut off? Why did he say it was a breaker that needed to be closed? Why is the power company saying it was from wildlife? This is just how it's going to be. Just wish they would be honest and not blame it on things and say they are trying to conserve energy. But wait, that is way too much to ask these days. Yeah, they're giving conflicting stories. Wow. What a joke. No kidding. I really wish that, they would at least, have a meeting and say, okay, well, let's say it's this. You know what I mean? What a joke. God sakes. So here's an email from a community member. She said, you know how we've seen on the news all the missing kids in Hawaii? And she said, and that they were sent home early. And how some celebrities had their houses spared from the fire. Yeah, still trying to figure that one out. Oh, wait, did they all have blue roofs by any chance? Just saying. She said the few celebrities that were on the island. Yeah, the J.E. Island. Yeah. She said Oprah, The Rock, Bill Gates, and how there's no parents of these missing kids anywhere on the news. Questioning if anyone has gone out to that island to check. After all these celebrities do have big bucks and could keep it running on the down low. That's even creepy just to think about, you know that? She said, no one has brought this up from what I've seen. Just a curious thought. Hope and pray it's not the right thought. Praying for all those still missing. Yeah, I know. I hope you're wrong. But then again, we always trust our gut and our mom intuition. You know what I mean? So, and that's generally right. So, and now for a commercial break. So I hope you guys are ready to get inspired because this community member sent in some really awesome pictures and an email. She said it's been a busy 2 days. Got over half a bushel of tomatoes for free. They were thrown out due to some bad ones in with the good ones. Oh, jeez. She said, so me, the person that I am, separated them and had beautiful tomatoes to make marinara sauce. Oh, yummy, yummy. 2 days in the roaster, canned potatoes and sweet potatoes that I also got for nothing. Please, y'all think outside the box. Cut that bad spot out and can it up. Dehydrate it or freeze it. God bless. P.S. I grew my own rosary and my own basil. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at these pictures. So beautiful. I bet you that sauce tastes amazing. Do you put sugar in with your sauce to take the acidity out? I do that so I don't get the agita. So I was just wondering, do you put sugar in with your sauce? Just a question. And here's another email from a community member, and she said, have you ever wondered why alternative candidates end up in jail? No, I've never honestly, She said, even in India, this is occurring, essentially shuts down an election. So another election candidate ends up in jail prior to an upcoming election. This can't be a coincidence. Huh. So this is happening in India? Wow, that's crazy. And before I go, I leave you guys with these videos that were sent in by community members that are for educational and excuse me educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.
Lahaina Luna neighborhood, Maui, Hawaii. Citizens impromptu reporter. Wasn't planning on doing this, but this is what we're doing, and I'm thankful to have a Starlink from David Crawford, and we're here reporting on what I believe is potentially a smoking gun of sorts. We just don't know what it is, but I'm going to show you the scenario of this car and what's surrounding it and how temperatures could reach this level, creating this amount of melting of aluminum. I'm here with Donovan. He is, I believe, a hero of sorts. Aloha, Donovan. Because he was the one that brought it to my attention that we have these very strange occurrences. We just shot down on the highway. I don't know if it was actually live, but we have it all recorded, so we're going to post it. We're at another one of these locations. So this is well above the burn zone, essentially, in a neighborhood known as Lahaina Luna. I'm going to show you around real quick. So where I'm at right now, just to orientate you, you can see the lights for the football stadium right there at Lahaina Luna. So we're right below Lahaina Luna High School in the neighborhood that did not, I repeat, did not burn. You can see all these houses are standing around here, unburned. There's no burn here, okay? So to me, this is like something out of a space movie, because you have this small field with some grass that burned, right? You can see where the grass burned. But then you have these two vehicles sitting in here that have melted
it's
aluminum. So Donovan, if you want to just take us through this car real quick and show us, I know you know a few things about cars, you can point out some things that require a very high temperature. By the way, we just talked to the neighbor who was talking to an investigator in Lahaina town yesterday, and he said the investigator told him the temperatures reached in excess of 3,000 degrees. So tell us what you got, Donovan.
Well, we have about 300 degrees for aluminum, and this
300?
1300.
1300, okay, thank you.
1300, well 1220, but if you round it up, because it was not only melted, it was liquefied to the point where it became a river of aluminum going down the dirt hill.
So this is the aluminum rim, obviously. There's the tire, what's left of it, the steel threads or steel belts.
And maybe combination gas tank if the gas tank's aluminum.
Okay, okay. So you have liquefied aluminum running down the side of a grass fire.
The caliper melted, unless they stole it, but it looks like the bolts are still there. So that, and then you get the belt, the steel belts of the tire, which is just a bunch of a wire mesh laying there, and you have the windows that were melted, the back window. If you look at the big old, like almost like
the glass is just melted.
Yeah, it was
dripping.
This is almost what you would see if you put a car in an incinerator.
But this is not surrounded by a bunch of structure fires or anything.
Yeah, there's no fuel.
So besides the gas that was in the tank, what's your theory on what could create temperatures of this level in the middle of a field?
Anomaly, I think is the word.
So this is the second anomaly.
Yeah, it's just, that's why I stopped. I looked at it, I'm like, okay, house. Nothing's burned. And then you have melted steel and glass. And then the only thing that is left is the steel, the thick steel frame, and then the steel sheet metal.
So I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet, but the media has not been given access to Lahaina town. Everything is locked up. Matter of fact, this gentleman next door He was on Front Street yesterday and he was supposed to get access, and then the mayor shut it down because people were taking pictures. So they don't want pictures taken of anything in Lahaina town because they don't want you to see this, would be my guess. Because the more that you take a look at this, and especially in this scenario, if there was a car like this in the middle of Lahaina, you might think to yourself, well, okay, it was in the middle of this major burn. There's an animal that died here or something. I'm smelling that
Yeah, it
looks
must
like
be a cat that was under there.
that smells like a dead something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so
Maybe.
sad. That is so sad. That's someone's dog.
Yeah, especially dog thing.
Oh. So now we have another vehicle right next to it. Talk to me about this one, Don.
Yeah,
What are you
it's-
seeing?
It's symmetrical with the other one.
Yes.
Pretty much identical. I mean, the heat is just tremendous, tremendous heat. Melting glass, melting metal, incinerating the tires to the point of, you know, the only thing you see is the steel belts, which actually fall apart like spaghetti noodles when you touch it.
So the media is not allowed in here. No one's allowed in Lahaina town. So the only way this message is going to get out right now is if you, until your fingers bleed for America, start sharing this video.
Look what it did to the steering wheel. I mean, all it is the steering column.
We the people is all we got left here. And the more we get the word out and the more people start seeing this crazy anomaly, and we're seeing it in a lot of different places. Donovan here has been on a scooter. He was at the scene of the crime the day of the fire. He was helping people, rerouting them away from Lahaina, as the cops had not blocked the southbound traffic until you got almost to Front Street.
Grass.
And notice the green grass here. Now, it's only been 2 weeks. I don't know if that's 2
Is that
weeks.
2 weeks of growth?
Is that 2 weeks of growth? We have
I'd
green
say so.
grass. You think is that 2 weeks of growth? Okay, maybe it is. But there's a lot of green grass here. I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone tell me, how fast does grass grow? Is that 2 weeks of growth? Someone dumped some trash in there, right? I wonder who did
Yeah.
that. It's kind of weird.
Some nice people.
Some nice people.
Yeah.
Lazy.
But if you don't share this story, I don't know who will, man. Someone's got to start putting this out to the people that can help. I've had people tell me, hey, you guys got to go do something. Really? We just got like a little 5G back and it doesn't even work. Every phone call we make drops. Right? Do you hear what's going on here? Are you hearing me loud and clear? They are creating a situation where it's impossible for us to communicate. Right now, I'm on a Starlink that's in the back of my truck over there. Thank you, David Crawford. So that's the reason I'm able to transmit this message, assuming you're getting it. If you're not, I have it recorded and
Come around.
I will post it after we go live.
See if you can get down and let's see inside the motor.
Does this the hood come up?
Oh, the motor's melted.
The motor's gone.
It looks like the block is melted.
And what's the block made out of?
Probably aluminum.
Probably aluminum.
If it melted, yeah. An iron block usually would hold out a little bit longer.
I mean, is it possible that they're making these cars with different types of materials that just have a lower melting point? But even if they did,
Oh, look at
it wouldn't make any sense because we're in a field with just a
the
little
block.
bit of grass.
The block is still there. It's turned sideways.
The block is still
But
there?
the aluminum valve cover is still melted to death.
So can a grass fire
But how does it burn underneath the hood? That's the thing.
underneath the hood is protecting it from heat, right?
Or oxygen.
Oxygen.
You can't
Oxygen,
get in there.
Right. So you have no combustion. And again, if you're just tuning into this live, the edge of the fire went to that little grass. This was all just grass, no trees. You can see a couple of trees right there. It just went to the edge of the sidewalk. I mean, not even to the sidewalk. It just went inside of this fence, and then it stopped right before it got to this guy's thing, this guy's house. And just to orientate you here, you can see the roadblock of the National Guard right there. That is where the fire burn area starts at the top. Not the top, but of Lahaina Luna. Sorry guys, I'm all over the map here. That, if you can see that blockade, that's actually where the burn zone is. So the fire was down there, okay? The fire was down there. This is above we're above the bypass. The fire was below the bypass. There was no fire here, except for this little tiny field.
Supposedly it only started a quarter mile away.
So we're gonna go there next.
we can and go take a look.
Next, we're going to go to where we think the fire may have started. This is interesting too. Is this 2 weeks where the grass growth? Maybe it is.
No, it looks like the fire missed right there.
Interesting.
But you notice that house is untouched there.
Yeah, let's just scan the houses next door so you can see for yourself that all these homes are perfectly fine. So there's no fuel to create a fire that's powerful enough. It's like if you burned your campfire next to your car and then this happened to your car next.
Well, everybody's thrown beer bottles or bottles in their fire, in their campfire.
Right.
And I mean, look at the windshield. It's almost gone in the back windows.
So does everyone just need to go take a little Wikipedia tour on the melting points of things and just do some research?
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our families, in a country where our president is giving away all our resources to another country for money? If you two don't go take your Hollywood elite behinds to your other Hollywood elite friends and politician buddies that got millions like you do and billions and get all that money together and help out Maui, you are out your damn mind. Please don't insult our intelligence like that. And after you guys do all of that, you will have enough money to help the rest of us. Boo. Get out of here with that. The nerve.
Can you hurry up, please? Can you hurry up? Is he fine? Let me go first. Let me go first. Come on, man. I don't have all day, bro. I'm on my lunch break. I don't have like 20 minutes. Can I just go first?
Oh my god, what's going on? It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. You crying again? Let me go first. Why are you even entertaining this person? You can't even afford it. Let me go first. I'll pay you.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
You want to pay for me? No. Why would I pay for you? Oh my god, that's the third time. Like, come on, man. Any day, man. Any day. Oh my god. How many times do you check your car, bro?
Oh, it's crazy.
Come on, man. Let me go first. Let me go first. You got. Come on.
Yeah, why don't you go first? You're more important, clearly.
Thank you. Can you move out of the way, please? Thank you. Okay, can I get
I got to tell you, it's very disrespectful to make fun of.
Oh my god,
I'm not making fun of it.
You know what?
Oh my god.
If you can go to another place, I appreciate it.
What do you
Because
mean?
that is very disrespectful if you can leave my restaurant.
Want me to leave?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I order here every day.
But you're very disrespectful to the
Oh my
You
god.
just didn't think I tried to move fast.
Sir, I'm sorry. Can you leave?
Oh my.
Thank you.
You're insane.
Crazy.
I'm really sorry about that, sir. Sir. How much is this slice of pizza? It's always going to be $1,000. Here you go. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, all right. You can even sit with me, too. That means my pizza, too, right? It's okay. It's okay. Jen, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. You all right? Take my last slice. Take my last slice. Take my last slice. It's okay. It's all right. I already ate 3, okay? You can keep the rest.